Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the temporary instance, Chaotic Spacetime. Originally launched in CTB and now active in Classic, Chaotic Spacetime requires level 90+ and is a mix between Cake and Constellation Tower. The goal is to kill monsters, minis, and MVPs as quickly as possible as they spawn. On the right side of your screen, you'll see the following information: which wave you're currently on, the time you have to complete the current run. This timer increases as you progress, how many monsters remain on the map to be eliminated, and your remaining number of resurrections. On the left side, there's a box where you can select buffs to help you progress through the instance. This system is individual and cumulative, and buffs can be upgraded up to level 10. In the Selection tab, you also have the option to change your buff. You can do this up to 3 times. Honestly, understanding these buffs is the trickiest part of this instance. There are 14 buffs in total, 9 for offense, 2 for defense, and 3 for support. They can be a great help in optimizing your runtime. Let's go over all of them. Arcane Missile. Each time a skill is used, an Arcane Missile is unleashed, dealing ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 1,500% plus 200,000 adaptive damage without attributes to a random enemy within a 6-meter radius. It prioritizes the enemy with the lowest percentage of health. Energy Storm. When casting a group skill, an elemental storm is triggered at the target's location, dealing 4 instances of adaptive damage with different attributes to all enemies within a 4-meter radius. Damage is calculated as ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 1,000% plus 150,000. Combo. Each normal attack increases 1 combo stack, up to a maximum of 10 stacks. Each stack boosts attack speed by 3% and damage by 5%, and this attack speed can exceed the attack speedy limit. When switching targets during normal attacks, all stacks will be cleared. Elemental Focus. When casting a single target skill, gain 1 stack of Elemental Focus, lasting 10 seconds. Each stack increases the critical hit rate of single target skills by plus 1%. Upon a critical hit, deal 200% damage. This effect can stack up to 10 layers. Elemental Focus effects stack with other skill-related critical hit effects. Meteor Storm. When attacking, it triggers a meteor spell that deals 1-time adaptive fire damage of ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 5,000% plus 750,000 to the area around the target, and inflicts a burn status on the enemy. The minimum interval between triggers is 6 seconds. Continuing, we have Rend. Normal attacks have a 25% chance to cause a laceration effect, making the enemy bleed and suffer adaptive HP loss every second equal to ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 500% plus 50,000, lasting for 5 seconds. Current Link. Normal attacks have a 20% chance to trigger a current, dealing adaptive damage of ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 3,000% plus 450,000 to the target and up to 2 enemies within 3 meters around it, taking into account auto attack increase and reductions. The damage from current can critically strike. If the damage type is magical, spell critical strike will apply. Homing Missile. Normal attacks have a 25% chance to launch 3 tracking projectiles to attack enemies within a 9-meter radius. Each projectile deals adaptive damage equal to ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 1,200% plus 220,000. Projectiles cannot hit the same target. Auto attack DMG increase and damage reduction are calculated. The projectile's attack can critically strike, and if the damage type is magical, spell critical effects will apply. Spinning Shivs. Normal attacks have a 5% chance to summon a small blade lasting for 10 seconds, with a maximum of 5 blades summoned. Each blade deals adaptive damage every second to enemies within a 3-meter range, calculated as ATK plus M.ATK, multiplied by 200% plus 100,000, factoring in auto-attack DMG increase and damage reduction. The damage from the blades can critically hit. When the damage type is magical, spell critical hit effects apply. Vitality. Each time damage is received, gain a vitality regeneration effect, restoring 25,000 plus 1% of maximum health per second for 5 seconds. Elemental Shield. When taking damage, there is a 15% chance to generate a shield that absorbs 150,000 plus physical defense plus death, multiplied by 20 damage, lasting for 6 seconds. Healing Aura. Aura effect. Every 2 seconds, restores 15,000 plus intelligence plus constitution, multiplied by 20 health to allies within a 5-meter radius. Weakness Curse. Aura effect. Applies a weakness curse to the nearest target within a 4-meter radius, reducing their physical and ATK by 20%. Shield of Defense. Excess healing applied to teammates can be converted into shields, with the maximum shield value being 20% of your max HP plus 200,000. Now, let's take a quick look at the mechanics in action from CTB gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like or share it with a friend. See you next time.